Good afternoon. The Midday News. Babatunde Bolatito is my name. As fuel consumption plummeted nationwide due to soaring prices, oil marketers have expressed concern over significant losses and around 10,000 oil dealers about to shut down. Data from Nigerian mainstream and downstream petroleum regulatory authority indicate that fuel consumption dropped to 4.5 million liters per day, down from 60 million liters per day, a staggering 92% decline. According to the data, 16 out of the 36 states received fuel from the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, leading to widespread shortage. The continuous price hike has strained the nation's economy, driving up transport costs and fueling inflation, and struggling Nigerians lament the hardship. The situation has also forced many motorists to abandon their vehicles, opting instead for public transportation. The national leadership of the Nigerian Petroleum Product Retail Outlets Owners Association has said the drop in fuel consumption had caused the association huge losses, and that about 10,000 of its members were on the verge of shutting down. According to their president, Mohammed Baigandi, also confirmed that there had been a reduction in fuel consumption, adding that members of the union were equally affected. The lawmaker representing Borno South Senatorial District, Ali Ndume, has called for the sacking of more slacking ministers from President Bola Tinubu's cabinet. Ndume, in a statement in Abuja, said some ministers who were not performing should be sacked. The lawmaker applauded Tinubu's recent cabinet restructuring, particularly the creation of Ministry of Regional Development to oversee all regional commissions. He described President Tinubu's cabinet reshuffle last week as a master stroke. More needs to be done. He said more needs to be done for some ministers are still missing in action. He encouraged Tinubu to pursue the dollarization policy further by positioning Nigeria to join the BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Dume noted that the move will benefit Nigerian businesses, especially those importing from China, by reducing reliance on the dollar and easing pressure on the naira. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, RAP, has filed a contempt lawsuit against the chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, for failing to investigate alleged electoral offenses in 2023 general elections. The organization stated that despite a court order by Justice Obiora Egwatu of the Federal High Court Abuja, INEC has failed and or refused to implement the judgment. This was disclosed in a statement by Serap Deputy Director Kolawale Oluwadare. However, no date has been set for the hearing of the contempt suit. According to Serap, the judge directed the nation's electoral commission to pursue cases of bribery against state governors and their deputies, as well as other electoral offenses committed during the 2023 general elections, and to seek the appointment of independent counsel to investigate allegations of electoral offenses, including bribery, vote buying, conspiracy, and undue influence against state governors and their deputies during the 2023 general elections, among others. Governor Adeleke of Osun State has scheduled a meeting of the State Security Council. The meeting aims to assess and address recent security developments in the state, including a public clash between police officers and civil defense officials. During the meeting, the council will receive briefings from various security agencies and top state officials, led by Deputy Governor Prince Kola Adebusi, who had intervened prior to the escalation of the situation. In a statement made available by the governor's spokesperson, Madam Olawale Rashid, Governor Adeleke expressed surprise at the open confrontation between the two security agencies. He urged these services to adhere strictly to the operational codes in law enforcement. The governor also highlighted the increasing incidence of police-civilian confrontation across the state and called on all service commanders to enforce discipline within their ranks. The governor emphasized the importance of maintaining the currently recognized cordial relationship between civilians and security forces in the state, while cautioning against heavy-handed approaches in law enforcement, urging all stakeholders to avoid actions that could jeopardize Osun State's reputation as one of the most peaceful states in the Federation. Beggars in Abuja have said that begging is never something they took pleasure in, adding that they hate the discrimination attached to being a beggar in the nation's capital. The spokesperson for the beggars, Ali Bappa, explained in disbelief when informed about Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike's directive to arrest beggars in the nation's capital. Recall that Wike, during the flag-off ceremony for Access Road construction in the Katampe district last week, threatened a crackdown on beggars. Lamenting the increase in population of beggars in the FCT, the former Rivers State governor ordered law enforcement agents to start apprehending them from tomorrow. Wike accused some of them of being criminals, adding that they had till today to find their way out of the nation's capital. Bakwa wondered if any plan had been made to provide them with alternative living means of livelihood, expressing concern over their uncertain future. Another beggar, Bako, who has multiple disabilities, stated that arresting beggars is far from right solution, especially in the face of severe hardship he and his colleagues have been experiencing. And now to sports. Nigeria were awarded 3 goals and 3 points, and Libya fined $50,000 as the Confederation of African Football finally announced its verdict on the both 2025 African Cup of Nations Group D qualifying fixtures scheduled for October 15 in Benin, in Libya. The verdict followed an intense and seemingly thorough investigation by the matter by the body's disciplinary committee, following a complaint by the Nigerian Football Federation after the Super Eagles were subjected to a 20-hour nightmarish experience in the North African country between Sunday, October 13 and Monday, October 14. The Libyan authorities had diverted their flight to Labrak Airport, which is about 300 kilometers from the match venue, just as they were about to land at the designated airport in Benghazi. The Nigerian contingent was locked at Labrak Airport for 18 hours without food and water, and the toilets were completely messed up by the Libyans in anticipation of their arrival. The Libyan Football Federation tried to put up spurious defense that was eventually found untenable by the disciplinary committee. In its ruling yesterday, which was signed by Chairman Usmani Kane, the committee found Libyan Football Federation guilty of breaching Article 31 of the African Cup of Nations regulation, as well as Article 82 and 151 of the CAF Disciplinary Code. Also, the match number 87 Libya versus Nigeria of the CAF African Cup of Nations qualifier 2025, scheduled to be played on October 15 in Benghazi, was declared lost by forfeit by Libya by a score of 3-0. Now, foreign story. The United Kingdom has deported a record number of Nigerians and Ghanaians to their home countries. According to the UK Guardian, 44 West African nationals were put on a flight. In a report, the UK Home Office stated that the deportations of Nigerians and Ghanaians were part of what it described as major surge in immigration enforcement and returns. It noted that there have not been deportations to the two countries in such numbers in recent times, with only 4 recorded since 2020. Meanwhile, 4 Nigerians, while they were being held at the Brookhouse Immigration Removal Center near Gatwick Airport, before their deportation, stated that they were traumatized by what they had experienced. And that ends the midday news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 5 for the evening news. Good afternoon.
Àlàáfíà rẹ̀ kalẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ rere rẹ̀ ò lópin. Ẹ bá wa gbé lárugẹ.